Hi there. So this is a much more formal setting than I'm used to. So I'm going to warm you up like I would warm up an improv crowd. So I'm going to split you right here. This side, you're going to say TED. This side, you're going to say X. And the side that says X has to do this, OK? Every time you say X, you have to do it. And you're going to yell at me, because I need you to yell at me. Ready?
TED.
Come on.
X. TED. X.
One more time.
TED. X.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. You're a lovely audience. So today, I want to talk about improvisation. Improvisation is essentially making something up and seeing what happens. All right, in all honesty, I'm pretty nervous. In contemplating what to say today, I realized that if I got up here and I gave you a rehearsed speech about improv, I'd be contradicting everything improv teaches us about spontaneity, having fun. I needed a way to really demonstrate how firmly I believe in these principles without, compromising what improv stands for. So instead of preparing, I've decided to give a completely improvised TED Talk. I know, scary. By doing this, I hope to highlight three main guidelines of improvisation: collaboration, desire to play, and a willingness to fail. Before the show, you were asked to write down a few suggestions for what you'd like to hear a TED Talk on. And off stage, a friend and fellow improviser of mine worked really, really hard to put together a slideshow that I'm going to be seeing for the first time today. These are pictures of you guys doing that. Great job. Thank you so much. Being that this is the first time I'm seeing this presentation, there is a very strong possibility that I fall flat on my face. But if everything goes the way I hope it does, you'll see these three principles in action, and you'll kind of, maybe get a few laughs out of it too. You're allowed to laugh. It's great. So without further ado, the unhealthiest nation, fast food in America. I first became interested in fast food in America when I was about 7 or 8. I remember going with my family, and we would go and, what's a quicker meal than a fast food restaurant? So we would stop. We would go sometimes to the drive-in, which is the just quickest way to do it. You go to the drive-in and you say, I'll like this, I'll take this. And I realized at that point, this is pretty strange what we're doing. Like, when you think about traditional meals, you think, you'll sit down, you'll talk about your day with your family, you'll, have food that you know where it came from. And when you go to a fast food restaurant, almost none of that is true. 52% of Americans, when polled, said it was easier doing their taxes than figuring out how to eat healthy. Crazy, right? Imagine that. Like, as a 20-something who has just started to do his taxes, taxes are complicated, but I feel like going to the grocery store and looking at the vegetable aisle shouldn't be so overwhelming to people. Now, as I'm sure you know, pedicures are a pretty common spa treatment. You go, the lovely woman or gentleman will go and they'll do the whole massage. That's the best part, isn't it? They'll do your nails. It's fabulous. I bet you're wondering where I'm going with this. America's most popular fast food items: French fries, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, chicken nuggets, soft drink sodas, a nice Sprite with your 20-piece chicken nugget. Isn't that crazy? These fast food items are a lot like pedicures. They're comfortable. They're nice to have. You enjoy them. But you have to realize that you can't go spending money on pedicures every week. Some of you do, and if you can afford it, that's great. But having fast food every single meal of every single day can have disastrous consequences. While we're talking about pedicures, let's also talk about manicures. When you get your nails done, you feel great. And eating healthy is a lot like getting your nails done. You feel great. When you eat fast food, I'm sure everyone here knows it, that sluggish feeling you get about 30 minutes after. You're just like, I got to go to sleep for a year now. And so when we talk about getting our nails done, we want to think about it, and getting our feet done, getting our pedicures done, we want to think about it like eating healthy, like going and making the right choices for our body. And that is one of the most important things we can do. So I guess I would say in conclusion, treat yourself like you treat your nails. It's going to be good for you. And think, $200 a month, how many times could you get your nails done? It'd be great. Thanks so much. Phew. So the first rule of improvisation is collaborate. In improv, great scenes stem from working with others to achieve something greater than any individual could produce on their own. It's the idea that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Rather than trying to perfect an idea in my head using only the information I have, we share it with a partner, and we build on it, line by line, together. The next rule of improvisation is play. In improvisation, play means have fun, be spontaneous. Improvisers who play can develop character so much more completely than those who don't. And improvisers who choose to play are, quite frankly, just more fun to watch. In our day-to-day lives, play keeps us present. Life happens in the space right in front of us, and play takes us from in here, where we think about everything and obsess about everything, to out here, where we can interact with life as life interacts with us. On a personal note, play can be therapeutic. Earlier this year, I had 2 family members pass away within a week of each other. It was devastating. Came back to school, I was lost. Improvisation helped me heal. Improvisation and the people I improvise with lifted my spirits up. And improv reminded me to live in the here and now. For that, I'm forever grateful. The last rule of improvisation I'd like to share with you today is this. Failure is an option. If improv has taught me one thing, it's that failing is okay. In an improvised scene, making a mistake is encouraged because out of those mistakes, the best scenes and the funniest moments emerge. We need to shift away from the mindset that mistakes are bad. Mistakes are necessary. When we make mistakes, we make discoveries. And sure, discoveries sometimes have unintended consequences, but it's how we navigate these unintended consequences that allow us to grow. We need to harness the inherent power of these mistakes. We need to know and teach that failure is an option. We are all improvisers. It's time we started acting like it. When you leave here today, I challenge you to apply some of these rules to your life. Create something with a partner, and remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. Worry less and play more, even with the most serious things in life. It'll help you find joy in whatever you do. Fail. Fail hard and fail often. But when you fail, be on the lookout for new opportunities that'll help you grow and develop. After all, life's about trial and error. I'll leave you today with a quote from Peter Skillman, designer at Microsoft. He says, "Enlightened trial and error succeeds over the planning of the lone genius." Work together, have fun, make mistakes. After all, it's just life. Thank you.